Welcome back to another video, and today we will be doing an unboxing of my P.Louise order. Welcome back, and today we will be having a bit of an unboxing video combined with maybe a bit of an feedback of a customer experience I had. So if you have seen the title, you probably know what this is about. So we are unboxing a P.Louise order, and before we will get to what I sort of got, I will be these days, I don't do a lot of unboxings. I do first impressions on my channel a bit, quite a bit, but unboxings are not something because I usually do a collective haul video, but because of the, how should I say, multitude of issues that this order had, I thought that it would be, now that I finally got it, it would be nice to do a separate unboxing and showing that, yeah, I finally got the stuff that I've been waiting for a couple of months now, and also maybe get a bit of a overall experience of what I had with the customer service and resolving the whole issue I had with this one. But I will be doing this timestamp, so if you are only interested about the products I got, there will be a timestamp in the line, so you will be able to click it directly. But if you want to hear a bit of an how should I say, a story about an order that I think that almost everything that could go wrong basically went wrong, then buckle up, I will be discussing that one first. Alright, now I'm gonna take my phone because I will be checking all the emails, because I have said this has been coming out. This has been I've been waiting for this order quite a while. So believe it or not, I originally made this order during the 9th of April. So 9th of April, and now we're on July. However, I would like to emphasize I'm filming this on the 1st of July, but I did get this order midway June. I will specify the date when we get there, but just for background information, I made the original order during the 4th of April. Sorry, not 4th, 9th of April. And I have ordered from the brand before. I made my first P.Louise order during Black Friday when they were running Black Friday deals, and back then I got some of the general products that were on discount, and then I got one of the mystery boxes that they tend to release a lot of their new products in. And back then, and there is a collective, I think, review video of those products on my channel. You can, I think, find it on my review playlist, and I think I did give a decent review because I thought that the quality for the price, it was quite nice. There were some products that I liked, some that I didn't like that much, and I did feel that even though with the order I did back at the end of last year, I didn't pay for expedited shipping, but the stuff still I think it took 2.5 weeks, but it was within the time frame that they promised that the stuff will come. So because I was quite happy with my previous order, I thought that there were a few things that I wanted to get from them. So in the beginning of April, I had made the decision that I will make another order from them, and the makeup releases that time were a bit slow in terms that there wasn't that much interesting stuff coming, at least for me personally, coming out. So I thought that, well, if I want to spend my makeup budget on something, then this could be it. And what I got in my order was one of the mystery boxes. So they have this I think they have it now all the time on their website that you can get a mystery box. I think the price of the mystery box is I'm gonna actually now see how much is the mystery, because they haven't changed the price. So there was the, where are there, it's loading the payment information. Let's see. Oh, there's the order summary. So the mystery box was €35.95, and then along the mystery box I ordered the sort of Easter egg, and this was a product that they had in their mystery box during the, sorry, not in their mystery box, but their sort of monthly, monthly box that they do, the subscription box that they do, and that was sort of that you could, there was basically the sort of Easter egg that's in a metallic tin and had products, and basically if you got this in their sort of monthly subscription box, there were 3 color variation based on your sort of a skin tone. So there was fair, one for medium, and one to tan skin. However, if you got this in their subscription box, you couldn't be sure that did you get your skin tone specific sort of package. But I thought that the Easter egg, so how do you like your Easter egg, which was the name of this package, was €53.95 when you bought it separately, and if you bought it separately, which it was more expensive than their sort of monthly subscription box, then you could actually choose the color variation. And I thought that, well, actually when I started counting how many products you get within that sort of tin box, I thought that $53.95 actually wasn't like such a bad price, because then I could at least be sure that I got the one suited for fair skin tone. And because I was making like a quite decent size order, I thought that, well, I'm gonna now pay for expedited shipping. And this is actually the first thing that things went like wrong with this one. So last time, back in end of last year, Black Friday, when I ordered, I took the standard shipping. I was aware that it could take some time. Now I thought that, well, they are offering within Europe DHL express shipping, which is quite quick. From my experience with the companies that offer it, it is a bit expensive. But I thought that, well, because I wasn't making like that many other makeup purchases during the month of April, I thought that that would be like fine to put the 20 euros towards the expedited shipping. It took about a couple of days, which is the usual time it takes for P.Louise to ship their stuff, so again, nothing ordinary there. And then I get the shipping notification. And the first thing I noticed from the shipping notification was that, firstly, it showed that my order was only partially shipped. So the shipping confirmation I got only showed that they have shipped the Easter egg, but the mystery box, it wasn't like shipped with it. So it only showed that one product was shipped, another one, it didn't like show any status of it. And secondly, then I saw the tracking information. I was thinking that, wait, this is tracking information for their standard shipping. This is not the expedited shipping tracking code. Well, then I thought that, okay, well, I'm gonna now write the customer service about this, because obviously I had paid extra for the expedited shipping, and now they showed that I have only got like one part of my order, and I was like, okay, but what's gonna happen with the other part? Like, am I ever gonna get it, or what's the hold up? At this point, I will say that the customer service has been quite quick to respond. I always did. There's been like now multitude of emails that have been exchanged regarding this order, and but the customer service did always respond like max 2 days time, which I think for like an email customer service, it's like, I think it's quite like decent. And I assume because the company is like quite big for a makeup company, at least for being like, I think, privately owned, then I think 2 days, like maximum 2 days, it's quite good for email responses. As someone who has actually done customer service work when I was studying, like email, if companies do have a like email possibility, sometimes it can take like, because there's so much of them, it can take like almost over a week if there isn't enough resources. But anyway, I got in contact with the customer service, and basically what they said was that, first of all, the whole order was shipped. So they said that there was some technical error. There was something had happened with the shipping confirmation, but the whole order was shipped together. So there was no partial shipping. And I was like, okay, fine. Then regarding that they had put it with their standard shipping instead of the expedited shipping that I had paid for, they said that, okay, this is our mistakes, we're very sorry about this, and they did refund me the expedited shipping. But they said to me that, well, it has now been shipped like anyway, and it will come to you, it will take a bit longer, and they refunded the shipping, like expedited shipping price. And I was like, okay, fine, it's gonna take a bit longer, but oh well. And then I sort of like, for a while, I like forgot it, because I do remember from the previous time when I had made the Black Friday order during the last year that, well, it took some time, so I was like, didn't like check the tracking that much. However, then we get to the end of April, and then I like, at one day I thought that, hey, wait a minute, that I haven't still like had, for example, our postal services, for example, haven't gotten the confirmation that the package is like has gotten to our country, and I was like thinking that I think we are getting now to the point where it like the order should have come. And I checked the tracking, and the tracking still showed, and this is actually also another like issue that I actually like noticed, that the tracking showed at the end of April that the Royal Mail, which is when they do the standard shipping, they ship it to Royal Mail, and then it comes to at least to like our normal postal services. And they showed that the Royal Mail tracking showed that they were still waiting the package from P.Louise. So it showed that the package had not actually never left from the, I assume it's their like storehouse where they ship from. And I was then started counting the days, because on their website, in their like terms of shipping, they say that the maximum time of standard shipping, I think within Europe is 15 to 20 days. And you have to, if you like start counting, you have to count out any bank holidays and any weekends that are in between that. So it's 15 to 20 business days that if you are having an issue, then you first have to take into consideration that are there like business days when you're counting. However, I did the calculation and came into the conclusion that if it still has not even moved from the P.Louise storehouse, meaning that it's still like within the UK, I was like that, yeah, it can't be in my country within the limit that they are promising that it should be, even with their standard services. And so I emailed the customer service again at the end of April saying that, hey, what's up? It shows that my package hasn't even moved from your place, and you said that it was shipped, so what's with this? And I did make a point with them saying that within the shipping times that your company promises, if the package has not even left your warehouse from the UK, it can't be in my country within the days that you're promising that it should be. And again, the customer service, like, they were very nice, they responded quickly and they said that, okay, sorry, yeah, we can see. And this is why they said that, yeah, for some reason the package just hasn't moved. I didn't get like a specific like reasoning at this point, like what could have gone wrong, because they did originally tell me that the whole order, the both packages had been shipped, but now they were saying suddenly that it hadn't moved, and they were apologizing for it. And at this point, at the end of April, I maybe should have like, and this is something that I will also take big responsibility for. At this point, they did offer me a full refund. At this point, they said that they can reship the whole order with the expedited shipping. So remember, originally this was the shipping that I originally paid for, but because now it had been almost like a full-on month, they were saying that they could resend the order with the expedited shipping without no extra cost, or they can refund the whole order from me. And maybe I should have at this point maybe just taken the full refund and like done a new order, and maybe that would have gone through. But because my customer experience last time with them had been like okay, I had gotten my stuff, so I didn't have a reason to like suspect from that there was like fraudulent behavior or anything. So I was thinking that okay, well, I did get my stuff last time within the time frame that they promised I would get it, and maybe this was just a hiccup, and if they are now promising to get it to me with an expedited shipping, I was thinking that, well, just resend the order to me, like I'm fine with that, because, and I genuinely did want the stuff that I had ordered originally for. And yeah. So now we are moving from April to the beginning of May, and I think I did wait because there was one bank holiday in between that I did have to count in between, that no stuff was moving, not with postal services nor with any like private courier services that do the sort of like quick shipping transport within our country. So I was like thinking, so I did like wait for a bit. But however, after we were like, now we are in the like I think second week of May, then I'm like thinking that I still haven't gotten the order. Like they promised to ship it with me with quick shipping, and I still haven't gotten it. And now at this point I was a bit agitated, and I did send again an email to them, and I said that, hey, you promised that this would be sent in with a quick shipping, and now it's been like over a week, and like what's going on, like this is getting ridiculous. And at this point I did ask for them for a full refund. I said that now I think I have waited long enough, and you have now 2 times told me that the package has been shipped, and now for 2 times it shows that nothing is happening with the package. Because again, I did check the new tracking for the new expedited shipping that they were expedited package that they sent to me, and again that tracking also wasn't updating. It just showed that they had like the order had been created, and that the sort of courier was like our postal services was like waiting that still that the package to arrive to a country, but that then nothing like happened to it. And I was like thinking that yeah, now I just want a refund. And this is where I think things went a bit sour for me. The customer service at first was like that, hey, they have to like figure it out and they have to contact the courier company. And then what I think what did get me pretty upset was that for the new order, for the new like expedited order, they gave me the tracking code that was supposed to, so it was still supposed to like come through our normal postal services, but with a sort of quicker shipping from the UK. And that tracking code that they had given to my country's own postal services showed that the package had never come to a country. However, after they got back to me, they said that, oh, the UK shipping code, it shows that it has actually been delivered. And then I'm like thinking that what UK like tracking code? And then I actually told them that, listen, according to this tracking code to our postal services that your customer sent me for the expedited shipping, this shows that the package has never arrived to my country, and now you're referring to some other tracking code that has not been delivered to me at any point, saying that it has been delivered within my country. And at this point I did make, I was getting quite like angry, and I did tell them that if you are not willing to handle this accordingly, then I will be making a claim to my credit card company as a fraud claim. And at this point there were like, and at this point I think the customer service person, I don't think they were allowed to do anything more, because I think if they have, I think there might be some policies that they have, that if they have resent the order and and if their sort of tracking supposedly shows that it's been delivered and the customer is saying that it hasn't, then they actually can't make a refund, or at least they have to first like contact the sort of like like courier or postal services within the sort of delivery country, and they're sort of there's like a different process for that. So they weren't like at this point willing to give me the refund, even though I was saying that I will actually go to my bank if they don't handle it. And then they said that this is I think what really got me like, I think, irritated, when they said that okay, well, because their tracking, their side of the tracking, which was not originally like the tracking that was given to me from the second order that they sent, because it shows that it has been delivered, they have to wait 14 additional days before they can make claim to a courier company, and then the courier company might come back to them after 2 months. And I was like thinking that okay, we were somewhere halfway in May, and I was thinking that they have to still wait 14 days before they can make a claim to the courier company, and then the courier company may or may not get back to them in 2 months time. And I was thinking that yeah, I'm not gonna wait for like fall, I'm not gonna honestly like wait for the fall for this package to get me. So at that point I made a fraud claim with my credit card company, and they quickly refunded the order for me. And at the end of like sort of at the halfway through May, I was like thinking that yeah, like I'm never gonna like, not gonna make a new order with them, and I'm just fed up with this. And at least I got my sort of refund through the credit card company. It's now like the P.Louise's like issue if they are gonna. Because I did make the formal request for them that they should make the sort of complaint to the courier company, even though I wasn't actually trusting that the process would actually lead anywhere. But I still thought that because our credit card, I knew the credit card company would probably be in contact with the P.Louise for the fraud claim, so I knew that I would still, as a customer, have to show that I have done like all the steps, that I have tried to handle it originally with the company that I have had the issue from. So. Yeah, but I got the refund from my credit card company, and I was thought that was it. And so some time went by, and now I'm thinking it was, I'm gonna actually now see when was it that I got the confirmation from our postal services. So it wasn't until 12th of June. So 12th of June I received a notification from my postal services that there's a package from me from the UK. And I was like thinking that we're halfway on June, and I was thinking that I'm not waiting any orders from the UK. There had been one online order that I had made during the beginning of June, but I knew that it wasn't yet, and I was thinking that what on earth. So I opened the notification and put the tracking number into our postal services app to see that okay, what is this package, like who is it from, like what's going on. And on the 12th of June it shows that the package that was originally, so it was the original package from April, that had been delivered and was waiting for me to pick it up from our postal services point. And I was like thinking that wait, this is the package that was supposedly shipped on 9th of April that they originally told that actually never like left the like warehouse. So this wasn't the expedited shipping that, for your information, when I'm filming this video and if there ever comes update with the second expedited shipping package that they supposedly sent, it wasn't that one. It was the original package sent during April that they had. That had finally arrived, and I was like thinking that wow, okay, and just out of like pure curiosity, and because hey, like apparently the order was there, so I went to the postal service point, and the lady handed me a very flimsy plastic bag, like it was a grey plastic bag that was half opened, and it had the flimsy plastic bag had all the shipping information, and within there were like two separate packages. One was the mystery box and one was the Easter egg. And I was like looking, the postal service lady was looking really nervous because she clearly saw that the plastic, very flimsy plastic package, that the two separate packages, but that by the way, neither of the individual packages had any shipping information. She was like very freaked out and scared because she obviously saw that I wasn't happy that the package, the plastic bag was like half ripped and something. But I checked the packages within the plastic bag, those were actually fine. Like the packages that the two now orders that originally weren't even back in April supposedly shipped that have finally somehow appeared in our country, they were like fine, but I did actually like at this point, like I was thinking that okay, the packages look fine, I'm just gonna like take the plastic bag, and I did take like photo of everything because I thought that okay, this is gonna be like fun. And then I went home, and I have actually, like before we got to the, I will be showing the like orders and everything, I did actually like unbox everything immediately because I had been now like waiting for what, 2 months or more maybe for the stuff to arrive. So of course now I wanted to see that after waiting for so long, was everything still intact, because I think considering how wrong everything had like gone, it would not have surprised me at that point if something would have broken down or anything. And considering that the plastic bag that the two packages were like very loosely packed in, considering that that was broken, it is quite a small miracle that actually everything was intact. So on 12th of June, after I have unpacked everything, I did send a new message to the customer service saying, hey, funny thing, the stuff that you said from the original order that was never supposedly left your warehouses, it actually just showed up. And actually what's quite interesting is that our postal service tracking actually, the tracking does show what has like, it doesn't show in detail, but it does show a bit what has happened with it abroad. And based on the tracking of the original order from April, nothing has happened to the order. So in between the 9th of April all the way to the June, I think it was from the like June 8th or June 7th when something has happened with the package. And after it has like on the June 8th or 7th when it has left from UK, then it came to like my country pretty quickly. It was a few days in customs, and then because of Brexit, so it was a few days in customs, and then it was forwarded. So after it had like left from UK, it only took like a couple of days within my country to arrive, but the tracking clearly shows that between the 9th of April and the beginning of June, nothing has basically happened to it. So it's just been like hanging out somewhere, or at least that's what I assume, because there's been, like as I said, according to tracking, there's been no progress between that time. But anyway, I did send the customer service saying that, and I did like give quite honest like feedback of how the process and how I felt that how ridiculous everything has been. And at this point I did tell them that because now I have gotten the order and because everything was intact, I did actually, because I also don't want to be charged from a credit card fraud, I did actually tell them that now I have made, like I have contacted my bank and I have asked them to actually like cancel the refund that the bank gave to me, and so the P.Louise can have their money and it's gonna be like settled, and yeah. So altogether I'd say that this was quite how should I say, I can like, there was like obviously if you have watched for example my makeup news videos, there's been a reason I haven't been talking about P.Louise releases. From my end, even though the customer experience was quite horrendous, I will still be like, as I said, I will be like making orders from them now in the future. Because I mean I got the stuff, and maybe with this order it was just that it was like never meant to happen. I should have originally, when they offered me the first time refund, I should have just taken it, but I did get my stuff and everything was intact, and yeah, altogether customer service experience not so great, but it still got to me. I would maybe hope that they would maybe go through the process with their shipping warehouse, that because it feels like pretty dumb that they told me on April that oh yeah, the first order just didn't ship, and then like 2 months later it just shows up randomly. So maybe something they could look into. And also I did make a complaint about the packaging of the two separate packages. I told them that if the plastic, very flimsy plastic bag that the two packages were in, if it would have broken down anywhere at any point in the transit, the two separate packages didn't have any shipping information in them. So if the plastic bag would have been any more broken down, again, I don't know, would I have gotten the order, because again the separate packages didn't have any contact information or anything. But yeah, that's a bit of a story time, and now let's go to the actually what I got. So a bit of an unboxing, but as I said, because everything had gone so badly wrong, I have actually unboxed all these, and I did check that were there sort of intact. But yeah, let's now get to the products. Okay, so first one is the Easter egg. So this is the soft, centered and sweet. So this is the variation of their sort of subscription box that they have during the Easter time, and if you bought this separately you were able to choose the one appropriate for your like skin tone, because if you do the subscription box then you did get randomly one of the 3 variation. But I got this one, so this was for the fair skin. I do have to say I do actually like this tin can. Like I don't know to have actually any use for this, but I actually do like this quite a lot. So what is inside of this one? So first one is this one, so Drive Me, Ball Me. So this is one of their, I think I can actually now open this on camera. I've been just holding this closed because I've been waiting to film this video. How do you open this? Oh great, there's a sticker. No. So within this one there are 2 types of lip balms, I think, and I think these are supposed to smell like white chocolate. These won't be going to my makeup bag because these are lip balms or something that I purely categorize as like skincare stuff. So these won't go to my sort of makeup drawer. These will go to my sort of skincare cabin, and with skincare it is much more limited compared to my makeup stuff. So these will be used up. But yeah, there are 2 kinds. There's one that's in the clicky pen, and then there's a one that's in the sort of very traditional tube. But yeah, I do think it's a bit random that they do this, that they have like 2 kinds of lip balms. Like I do think that this is very fun, and it's nice that they have different scents, but there's only like so many like lip balms that I think one brand needs in their line. But yeah, pretty happy with this because I do use lip balm regularly before I go to sleep and on the days when I don't use makeup, so there's gonna be like use for these in the future. Then there was the Ready Set Shine. So this is, I think, meant to be a sort of more like glowy setting spray. I'm actually running out from my LH Cosmetics setting spray, so this is actually something again that's going to be very useful, and I'm actually pretty happy that I don't have to now go spend like, well obviously I did spend the money to this like order, but now I don't have to like go on and buying a setting spray separately. I will have to see how glowy this is because there are like gold particles in this, but I will have to see how this actually will they show up on your face that much. And there is the kind of, you can hear the sort of ball inside with this one. But yeah, another I'd say very useful product. Then I got one of their lip oils, so Stay and Shine, and this is in the shade Luminous Light. So this is how the packaging looks like, and these are the quite over the top. How am I supposed to put this out? So these are the ones that have a bit of an over-the-top packaging, which is very like typical for P.Louise, and this, even though is categorized as lip oil, I do actually like use lip oils, and like glowy lip glosses are kind of the same thing. So this actually is going to my makeup drawer because this is actually something that I will categorize as a makeup product in my collection, and interested to try out this because I think these are one of the more like popular products P.Louise has within her line. So yeah, very excited to try that out also in the future. Then there is actually a smoothing primer. So this is the Smooth It Over primer. I don't know how are actually any of these products something you can buy separately. P.Louise has a habit that after the subscription box has released, they do tend to release stuff also individually, but not, I think all of the products have necessarily come out as individuals. This is actually good to get a smoothing primer. I have the one from Essence that I have praised quite a lot, and that's running out, and it's again quite nice that I got this in the sort of like a tin box, so again don't have to go separately buying out a new primer, and it is a smoothing primer, so it's actually the kind of primer that I do use. Then I think the only product that I won't be using, so this is the white chocolate glossy glazed. So I think this is meant to be a body shimmer, and I'm not a person who does any kind of body makeup, so this might be the only kind of product, like I could maybe test that can I use this as cheekbone highlighter, but I think this is a formula primarily meant for your like sort of body rather than on your face. But this might be a product that I will just like pass over to somebody else because it's just not a product that I generally use. And then to the, I think, most exciting part, so dream a little dream. So this was the one, I think all the other products, like if you got this in their subscription box, and I think that all the other products were kind of products that you could use no matter what kind of skin tone you had. However, because there was a face palette within all 3 variation, so this was mainly the reason why I bought this separately, paying a bit extra for it, because I did want to have the face palette that suited the fair skin tone. So I will be opening this up. And oh yeah, I still have the plastic wrapper. So this is how the face palette looks like. This is actually pretty good because I do have blushes from P.Louise. If you have watched my, for example, recent cheek product declutter, you know that I actually do have 2 of their like big blush palettes, but this actually also has a highlighter and a powder bronzing shade, so it's actually quite nice that I will be able to now try out some of their other cheek formulas. So yeah, something that I will be, and I think that's actually a highlighting blush. That this is either going to be a highlighter or a blush lighter. I will have to see, test it out. But yeah, again, very excited to try this out because I did like I have 2 of the blush palettes and I have liked those, so I do think this should also be a formula that I do like. But yeah, that was all that was included in the sort of Easter egg, and I do think that even though you had to pay a bit premium if you bought it separately, but I do actually think that even though if you sort of divide the 53 euros with the products that were included, I do think that there's actually pretty good value even if you paid like a bit extra for the joy of choosing a box that certainly suited your skin tone. Okay, next time let's go through the stuff that I got in my mystery box, and I do think that because the mystery box, so the mystery box is $35.95, and I think they promise like 60, and now you have to, because P.Louise is a UK brand, so in all their description boxes they always have in pounds, so they always, I think, promise a £60 value. However, this can include anything between makeup and also merch, because they do have actually, like if you go to their website, there was also some merch stuff, so it is quite of an, how should I say, I do think that it's quite decently priced for being a sort of mystery box, but it is really like out there what you can get. However, I do think I got quite lucky, and I think especially because of the mystery box content, I think that's the main reason why I'm not actually like that mad maybe that even though everything went quite horribly wrong with this one, because I did get some good stuff. Maybe I'll go through first the more boring one. So I got one of their like lip liners, and this is definitely something that's not suited with my skin tone, but again, mystery box, so they can throw in anything. So mine is in a more brownish shade. I can actually like swatch it against my, I don't know how visible, so it is a deep brown. I'm actually gonna maybe see can I use this as an eyeliner, because I do like to keep, like, if you have watched any of my makeup videos, you probably have seen that I don't do eyeliner really during my like everyday makeup. However, there are certain occasions that I do like to keep like one eyeliner within my like sort of makeup like a daily makeup box, because there are like a few times like in a month that there might be occasion that I like to use. So it feels very smooth, at least based on the hand swatch that I did, but for my lip, because this is a lip liner, this is obviously something that's not suited for my sort of very fair and pale skin, but still, if I can use this to my eyes, then it won't be a waste of product, and I do feel that for an liner this feels actually rather nice. Then I got one of their blushes, and I think liquid blushes, and this is, I think, a product that they are also very popular for. So these are their Flirty Flush of Color liquid blushes, and mine is in the shade Papaya Pure, and this is maybe a bit on the, it's not carrot orange, but it is definitely on the orange side, so it luckily has bit red in this one, so it's not like completely like bright orange. This is a shade that I will be able to use. However, I think I will have to be, I haven't tried this formula out yet, so I will have to like see at how little product I will have to like use, like apply with this one, because I think this might be one of those that it's quite easy to go heavy-handed. But I am actually pretty happy that I did get this in a mystery box, because now I have one shade to try this formula out in, and if I like it, I can then order more shades from their website. But yeah. I'd say this was one of the, like, this was a very good thing to get in the sort of mystery box, and because it gives me the, I can try the formula out before buying the more shades. And then I think what was the most like exciting stuff, so yes, I got one of the big 2-tier palettes in my mystery boxes, and now this is where I caution. You most likely, like if you order the mystery box, they probably will put stuff there that have been hanging out in their inventory quite long, or that they, for example, that for one reason or another, they might put occasionally like some better products. So I think I got pretty lucky, and I can't promise that if you order now the mystery box from their website, I can't, for example, promise that you will get one of these big palettes, but it is possible. So this is a world full of wonder, and so I got the all blue palette last year in the sort of pre-Christmas subscription box that they have, and I was saying already that, well, I now have one all blue palette in my collection, and certainly won't be needing another one in my collection because blue is not the primary color. Well, this is an all purple palette, and I have always said also that purple also isn't necessarily the primary color. There are some tones of purple that I like more. And I think what will make this a usable palette for me is certainly this first row. I will pull the second row from under soon, but the first layer has the sort of more, I say, pink leaning, reddish leaning purples. And these are the kind of purples that I do actually like. If there are, for example, in mixed color palettes, there are these kind of purples. They are usually the kind of purples that I do like. However, what is not necessarily something that I gravitate towards are the purples from the lower half. So this has the more blue leaning ones, and these are tones that I know that we shall have to see how much use I will get this. I will do like swatches of this one when this will make it in my rotation, and I will put this one into one of my collective like makeup review videos. Then you will see the swatches, because I have a shorts with the swatches from the blue palette, and I do think those are included also in the sort of collective review video I did from that Black Friday order that I had from the brand. And swatching these like big palettes, it's a bit of work, because you can't fit these, I think, to your like you can't fit all the swatches from both of the layers to one arm. I actually think I did mine so that I first swatched the first layer and took a photo, and then I wiped it off, and then I took the second layer. But yeah, I will still be doing the swatches for the room when this will make it into my review. But yeah, as I said, I got pretty lucky with the mystery box, and I can't like really complain about it, but I can't promise that if you order the mystery box from the brand, that is it going to be like worth it. Phew, so yeah, that was an, how should I say, it was quite of a ride, but hey, I have finally all the stuff that I got originally ordered, and there were like some pleasant surprises. If you like P.Louise, because I do know that the brand has quite a lot of supporters, like if you have had a good customer experience with them, that's great. And this was of course an individual customer experience, and because I don't live in the UK, and I do know that sorry, I do know that international shipping for some companies it can be an issue, and it's not always in the company's hands. So take this as an individual experience. And as I said, my first order with the brand went during Black Friday last year. Had no issues, everything went fine. So this just could be that it just wasn't never meant to be. But still, if you are planning to buy from the brand and you come across issues with for example, that you have the similar issue that your tracking doesn't update, then maybe I would recommend like contact the customer service. Like I obviously think that I like waited a bit too long, like maybe I should have like contacted them already like a week or so earlier, because the tracking hadn't updated at all during the time when they had sent the shipping confirmation. So maybe if the shipping doesn't, your tracking doesn't update like at any point, then maybe contact the customer service already earlier, and maybe then try to think that well, is it just easier to take the refund and then make a new order and see that if that goes through maybe a bit better. Because I think that the issues definitely for my order began with the whole second shipment, and then when that didn't go well. So yeah, but anyway, like of course, like comment down below that if you had if you had any experiences with this company, how were there. However, be nice, even if you had like a bad experience, just be like polite about it, and give a constructive like view how did it go, and of course if you have had a good experiences with the company and their shipping, then also let us know about that one. If you like this video, push the like button, subscribe to this channel and ring the bell button if you want to get notifications from my future content. You can also find me with the same nickname, Makeup Hedgehog, on Instagram. I hope I will be seeing you in another video soon. Bye bye!